read the book, and millions more of you are expected to see this movie. What's a blockbuster without controversy, though? Tonight, the debate's swirling around 50 Shades of Grey. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Live at 5. Next weekend, many of you will flock to the theaters to see this popular book-turned-movie, 50 Shades of Grey. While the film about BDSM, which includes the use of bondage and other controversial sex acts, has its fans, there are also some detractors out there as well. CBS 2 News reporter Mugo Odigwe joins us now to explain. Mugo.
Yeah, Stephanie, first came the book, and as it grew more popular, then came the pleasure products. In fact, major retailers like Target are already selling them in stores. But some say this is really an opportunity to talk about a more important topic.
Mr. Gray, we'll see you now.
It started as a book with sex at the center of it and controversial content including bondage and more. After 100 million copies sold, then came a collection of products. 50 Shades of Grey items Ryan Montague sells at his store.
The summer that the book came out, we couldn't keep certain items in stock, and it wasn't just us, it was a national trend because I'd spoken to distributors across the country.
Now, with the release of the film on Valentine's Day weekend, those products are even more popular. Montague says the 50 Shades of Grey official pleasure collection is on back order.
Since we have some actual products that have been approved by the author, we've already been moving some of those products in advance of the movie.
While the book and upcoming movie release have made room for a mainstream conversation about BDSM, some say its message is all wrong, some even asking for an all-out boycott of the movie. Others say not so fast.
BDSM and kink relationships rely heavily on consent, really clear consent practices. So the use of negotiation, of contracts, almost all of that is absent from the book.
Junis says the behaviors of the male character Christian Grey are mostly red flags of an abusive relationship, stalking, and sexual assault.
All of those behaviors that are part of that domestic violence wheel of power and control are not desirable.
And while they may work in Hollywood, she hopes it sparks discussion here at home.
So that people won't be wearing t-shirts that say, "Looking for my Christian Grey."
Now, some groups do want people to boycott the movie. In fact, there's a social media campaign going on right now called hashtag $50 not 50 Shades. They're asking people to donate $50 to local domestic shelters instead of going to see the movie. Cover in the corridor in Cedar Rapids, Mugo Odigwe, CBS 2 News, Live at 5.